All right, Lon, I'm looking at this
Thanks,
23
Mark.
class here. Absolutely. I'm looking at this 23 class, 6 hard commits, and everybody's top 20 at their position. A couple guys are top 10 easily. And how do you feel as though this is going at this point?
I'm liking the way they're building it. They're building it with guys who will be locked in, Mark. Guys who will be, hard commits from the beginning, middle, and end. I look at the 6, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to be really decommitting from that 6, except for perhaps maybe Dalen Austin. Has some second thoughts about traveling from SoCal all the way to Louisiana. That could be a question mark. USC swooping in at the last second. LSU load up on some really big time 2023 DBs in the class, and maybe he decides to go elsewhere. Uh, you know, Other than him, Mac Markway at tight end, unbelievable talent. Mark, this say Mac Markway, Mark, 3 times fast. That was a
Yes, I'll
little
leave that
weird.
one up to you.
Um, Mac Markway, though, he loves what they're doing with the tight ends. Mark loves what they're doing with the tight ends. They're trying to rebuild that Notre Dame tight end oriented offense at LSU, but also using some hybrid guys in those roles too. Brian Kelly's his philosophy is changing. His philosophy used to be kind of um, size and mass, weight, whenever he could get it, because of you're at Notre Dame, get the guys you can get. But now it seems like when he has those full options, he's choosing to go with speed over size in these interior positions or even at tight end. Very interesting. You look at Tavion Galloway, a 2024 tight end that they're really looking after. Someone we just posted an interview with this morning, very highly pursued out of Chillicothe, Ohio. Um, Ohio State, Cincinnati, Michigan are all over this young man. But he really loves what LSU is doing because of that tight end thing, the tight end principles that they're running with. You got Patrick Kelly, Brian Kelly's son, who's a tight ends analyst, who's really a integral part of that as well. Coach Terry Malone as well. Dean Petzing, who knows exactly what Brian Kelly wants to run because he was with him at Notre Dame. So there's a lot of continuity continuing, but there's also that Louisiana vibe in the receiving room as well, with Cortez Hankton coming in there and leading that room. You got Carter Sheridan still staying on with that New Orleans vibe as well. That's a guy with a Super Bowl ring, Mark. Carter Sheridan. Yeah, I think he ran that Saints receiving room for like 15 years when they were just breaking every record in sight. He knows how to develop them. And he when you saw him recruit Harold Perkins, a linebacker out of position, he also knows how to recruit. But, it's a very interesting class because we've loaded up at safety early. Kerry Cook's getting a few with Ryan Yates, who's just okay. I don't want to be getting to hyperbole here, Mark, but the young man, he wears number 21. That didn't phase me. It didn't make me think of this. But the way he plays makes me think of one of the greatest 21s ever, Sean Taylor. Just ball hawking, plays with enthusiasm, energy, um, riotous venom, violence. He's mesmeric when you watch him, Mark. Ryan Yates, you got to watch him play. Unbelievable at the safety position, but he can do it all. Michael Doherty as well. Michael Doherty committed really early. Loved what he saw from Kerry Cooks going in there, and Michael Doherty. He's also very talented as well, coming out of the state of Georgia. They definitely reloaded at DBU early to try and kind of keep that base. But getting that running back, that pinnacle class running back, Trey Holly, was a must. You had to get him. Frank Wilson had to get Trey Holly. They made him a priority, got him early. Fantastic. Marion Miller, receiver, Mark, one of the best in the country. As far as the ratings go, I feel he's really like top 10, in my opinion, nationally. Maybe even top 5. He's just that good. Look at the numbers he's putting up. 20 touchdown seasons as well. just outrageous with Marion Miller. He can do it all in the air. A true aerial assassin when he's just going up there. I know you've heard me say that before, Mark, and I'm gonna say it again because he fits the bill. Um, but there was another guy I was just about to talk about who committed as well. Who am I forgetting here? Who am I forgetting here? LSU's commits.
Yeah, of course I had him right here, and then my screen just got to sign back in. So we've got, of course, you went through Markway and Yates and Miller and Austin and Holly, Michael Doherty. You hit the 6 commits.
Oh, there was something I was gonna bring up, but oh, it slipped my mind, Mark. We'll forget about that. But you know what? It's a class with a lot of chances to go in a lot of different directions, a lot of different potential options in each position, and it's a very intriguing class all around. There's 23 options coming out of your ears with Jonel Aguero out of Lynn, Massachusetts. There's you just hear a lot of different names. You see them visiting LSU, you see them enjoying LSU, and you've got that national brand that we can also push with guys who work in national living rooms, guys who would play better in national living rooms than maybe some of the guys on the previous staff. And you're seeing some really strong recruiting out of these new staffers with Brian Kelly, and it's the basis of a really interesting class here.